I said, let me tell you, she clearly didn't, because obviously she was going by what was on social media. And I had to explain to her that independence doesn't mean the country is where we want it to be. Independence doesn't mean Nigeria is not broke. Independence doesn't mean there isn't corruption or corruption has ended in Nigeria. Independence doesn't mean the cost of food, and in particular, to put the umbrella word or the umbrella phrase, the cost of living has gone down, or it's better, or is more affordable. That is not what independence means. Independence does not mean that we've gotten it right. Independence means we are no longer under the rule of the colonialists. The colonialists being Oyinbos, the abroad, Muzungus as they call them in Kenya. We are no longer under the rule of foreigners. We are under our own rule. Our rule may not be great. We still have a long way to go. We've had some successes and a lot of falls along the way. But we are growing as us. And we are yet to find our level playing field. Heck, there's still a lot of illness in this country. But it doesn't mean we are not independent. Nigeria, independent means sovereignty. We are a sovereign nation. So I used herself as an example. You are no longer married. You are an independent woman, are you not? You look after your son, do you not? That's what independent means. It doesn't mean that everything is as you want it to be yet. It doesn't mean that you haven't had some failures and some wins along the way. But it means that you, the individual, for me in this case, you are taking the steps and you're driving and shaping your own life, your world. You're navigating your existence and you're trying to make it work. So you see, when we say happy independence, and some turn around and say, what's independent about it? It's actually a foolish statement. Nigeria is a sovereign country, which is why it is Happy Independence Day. Nigeria is not the country we want it to be. 100% it is not. But it doesn't mean it is not an independent country. So, and I was, and then a girlfriend of mine, I'll read this to you. A darling friend of mine wrote me. She lives abroad, and let me read what she lives in England. And let me read what she wrote to me on Independence Day. She sends me a picture of her son. And she said, my son is going to a Nigerian Independence Day party with his peers. One of the biggest challenges and responsibilities for parents like me in the diaspora is instilling in your children a sense of pride and belonging to home countries they hardly know. Today, I felt a great sense of pride as I watched my son walk out looking so good to celebrate Nigeria. That's a child in the diaspora. Her mother, his mother, my girlfriend. Trust me, if you ask her to write an essay on what's wrong with Nigeria, she'll give you a Bible about it, but there she was with a sense of pride, watching her son, who is a high achiever, go out to celebrate Nigeria Independence Day in London with his friends. They're young people, like very young people. And then she said, somehow, I managed to deeply ingrain Nigeria, Jamaica, and Ghana in his sense of self. I am so grateful and humbled to see him embrace all parts of him. But you're all ready to discard our independence. Anyway, that's that. So when I say how was your Independence Day, that's what I meant. What did you do? Did you do anything? If you didn't do anything, that's cool. That's also fine. But anyway, Happy independence all the same, because we're still in that mode. Right, so what do I want to talk about today? Don't be calling me about independence. Tell me there's nothing to be independent. You'll be cut off, because that's not the topic, right? What do I want to talk about today? A story broke just this morning. Dame Sarah Mullally has become the first woman Archbishop of Canterbury. Anglicans, where are you? How do you feel? Are you vexed? Do you think it's wrong? Was it a matter of time? Do you find this disturbing? Do you not agree with it? Do you think it's progress taken too far? I'm going to need you to call me on that. I want us to discuss this incredible, groundbreaking development in the Anglican Church. Right? And it says, Dame Sarah Mullally is named as the first woman Archbishop of Canterbury in the Church of England, almost 500-year history. In her first address at Canterbury Cathedral, she addresses profound, and this is the quote, profound global uncertainty, saying the possibility of healing lies in acts of kindness and love. Addressing the deadly, oh no, we're not going to talk about that, not the attack. Mullally has been the Bishop of London for 7 years. She's also a former midwife who describes herself as a feminist. Oh, yeah, you're calling. Oh, feminism. Hello. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Is it afternoon or morning? Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Who's calling, please? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, sorry, you have to telephone here.
Oh, go ahead, Titilok. I thought it was you, but I wasn't so sure. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, that's me. Actually, I was expecting a woman because of the kind of changes that have been going on, and looking at the controversial way the former bishop was, resigned. Then you know that something drastic, something really interesting was going to happen. But my worry is not actually because she is a woman, but my worry is just about those things they have brought into this church, especially with the fact that it started the topic with independence, and now, before independence you had colonialism, and how they use colonialism through religion to penetrate other places, including Africa. So if we now look at what they brought, when they brought religion into Africa, talking about sodomy, talking about other things, and suddenly how things have changed about 400 years after, introducing what they now call same-sex marriage, and up to the point that the Church of England and is going to be administering certificates to give marriages and what they're doing now.
Yeah, but what is that? Titlok, but what we're not going to do is use this moment. No, because you're bringing Titlok, no. You are bringing in all sorts of other things that you have an issue with. That is not what we're not going to use this incredibly important moment to talk about that.
No, that's not really. I'm not really going about into the details of the topics or the controversy around that. But the whole idea I'm just pushing around, building my preamble, is just about the church itself. It's a political tool. It's not really about spirituality. It's just a tool. It's an object of power. Rather than being a subject of power. It's an object of power. They use it to push their narrative in order to strengthen their political holding.
Yes, but okay. So they use it to all of that stuff. What I'm saying is, or are you saying that this is a political move, making her
exactly?
Is that what you're saying? Well, then you should have said that.
That is it. So it's not really about the things they are doing now, which they didn't do before, but rather than being what they think it should be the order, the way they want to go, and possibly.
So you have a problem. You have a problem. So you have a problem with it. You think it's a political move.
That is it, and that is why the African Anglican community, whether in Uganda, Kenya, Nigeria, most times they are saying no, we are not going to follow what you are doing here. I don't.
Are you an Anglican? Are you an Anglican?
No, I'm not an Anglican, but I know much about it.
No, I was just asking. I'm not saying. I'm just asking. Just. So
the truth is that the fact that they now have a female bishop there does not mean, that is my point now, does not mean that other people, particularly in Africa, are going to follow suit.
No, but does it mean no? Does it mean they should or does it mean they shouldn't? Is the question.
Is it going to boil down to the same argument of the whole principles of the church, which he held sacrosanct then?
Yeah, but what is the principle of the church? Why? Since when is the principle of the church against having a female archbishop?
Some would tell you the men lead, the women. No, it's not to say that the women
but again, I'm asking a question. You said it's against the principle of the church. Well, not so much the church. Hold on. Okay, don't go away. Let's have this discussion. Since you're the only one that's called so far, and I like having these discussions with you. What you're saying? So you're saying that the structure, the construct of the church, being that it is political. Right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Being that the church construct of the church in itself, being that it's political, right? Is why they've made Sarah Mulali the Archbishop. Why am I not able to pronounce that word today? Anyway, the Archbishop of Canterbury, right? Now, my question, I'm then asking, are you saying Anglican, the Anglican community in Africa should actually reject it, or should they follow suit? Is my question.
No, they are not going to reject that.
Should they? You're saying they're not going to. You don't know whether. I'm asking you. Should they or should they not?
Sure.
No, but should they?
I'm very sure.
Titi Lokpe, you're not answering the question. Should they do it? Should they do the same, or should they reject it?
They will not. They will not do the same.
Titi Lokpe, you are not asking the question. You're not answering the question. Should they or should they not? Not will they. I am asking. Should they?
You know why my answer is going to be why my answer is not going to be specific. The truth is that it's going to be bipolar at the end of the day. Some will agree, minority they might be. Some will never. Maybe you call them the conservative. You get it now?
Yeah, but you're not telling me what you think. You're saying what somebody else will. I am asking you, Titi Lokpe, should they do it, yes or no?
They will. They should not. They should reject.
And the question is why? The question then is why do you, Titi Lokpe, think they should reject it?
Because it is not appropriate for a woman to lead that church.
What is inappropriate about it?
It's not.
No, but what is inappropriate is about it.
The woman in the church should be silent. That does not make them inferior.
Okay, thank you, Titi Lokpe.
Thank you, Titi. I love this because I've been following them forever. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello. Your line's cut off. Well, that's an interesting opening, and I'll be expecting all of you to call. Unfortunately, you're all calling. I only have a minute before I go to break, so let's try. Hello.
Hello, Sisi. Good afternoon.
You have 60 seconds, very short. Go on. I know, because you have a lot. You know what I'm going to ask you to do? Keep talking. How long will you have to talk? We have 40 seconds, and I'm going to ask you to hold. Because I really, because I'm going to ask you to hold if it's possible after the break.
Let me shoot. Okay.
Yeah? Go ahead, start.
I think it's a welcome development. I'm Storm Raider.
Okay, Storm Raider, welcome.
Yeah, I think it's a welcome development. And it's political, but it's it's needed. There has to be a balance because I want to deviate from what the first caller said.
Yeah,
I don't believe the women should be silent because religion is patriarchal. It has to do with the old. Okay, whoever has the strongest might, he takes the tune, decides. But times have changed now.
Okay, Storm Raider, hold on. I'm going to break. Hold on. Don't cut off.
Okay.
Please, I beg you.
I will wait.
Thank you.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
As we mark another client service week, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio want to thank and appreciate our reputable clients for your continuous patronage to our brands. Coca-Cola, Netflix, Nestle PLC, Tolerap, MTN, Airtel, Jameson's, Stambik IBTC, Nigerian Breweries, from Masada, Floor Mills of Nigeria, International Breweries, Friesland Campina, Guinness, Terra Group, South African Tourism, Fan Yogo, House on the Rock, Reliance HMO, Samsung, Oando, Amatem, Indrive, Total Energies, Bolt, Mamador, LG, Big Bull, Salonpass, PNG, UAC, Dabur India Limited, Cadbury, PalmPay, Nivea, Jumia, BetKing, Emirate Airline, Moneypoint, Mocha Foam, Sterling Bank, Devon King, and many more. We assure you that our outstanding and timely service delivery will always be our priority as we offer more to serve you better.
This November, the Battle of Voices returns. Lagos's brightest secondary schools step into the arena. Each one daring to say, I beg to differ. On November 10th, the season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary Schools Debate Tournament begins. Passion, logic, and wit will collide, but only one school will claim the crown. I Beg to Differ Season 9, not just a debate. It's a war of words. Who will rise? Who will fall? Who will be champion? November 10th, 2025. Lagos's voices. Lagos's future. Nigeria's best of the best. The best. For sponsorship inquiries, email info@nigeriainfo.fm. That is info@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ. The Tournament of Champions.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So whether in the office or at home,
in the streets or on the dance floor,
anytime, any day, I never lose my confidence. And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you. Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Your voice, your station, your conversation.
Nigeria's GDP growth is not 4.2%, right? It's a lie.
What is on ground to show for it?
Computer Village traders in Ikeja are skeptical about the state government's plan to remove them.
The government, on one side, they present things to be good, but on the other side, there's an hidden agenda behind it.
No visa for corrupt Nigerian official, says U.S. mission.
IBAS rejects Assembly's move to probe 6 months spending.
The INEC chairperson. So we hear the president nominates a list and who's fit for the job.
It is now. The incumbent have a better chance of winning the election.
The FRC asking that they carry more guns. How will this help the situation?
You're tuned to 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Storm Raider, are you there? Unfortunately, we lost you. We lost the call. We're trying to call you back, or if you may, if you can, please call back now. Thank you. Hello. I wasn't happy about that, to be honest with you. Hello. I can't hear anything.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Badamosi from Surulere.
Go ahead, Pastor Badamosi.
Yes, it's wrong. But
what is wrong? What is wrong? What is wrong?
For a woman to be the archbishop.
Okay.
It's
Why?
Wrong. Because she's a woman, a female.
Mm-hmm.
It's not allowed in the church.
Who says? Who said? Who said it is not allowed? Who said it is not allowed? Did Jesus say it's not allowed?
It's not allowed. In the Bible, it's not allowed.
No. Which part of the Bible? Kindly read it to me. Kindly, Pastor Badamosi, if you are going to make such a statement, I want you to tell me which part of the Bible says that.
Traditionally, in the Christian tradition, it's wrong.
What is the Christian tradition and who wrote it?
It's wrong.
Who made up the Christian tradition, and what does that even mean?
There's a lot behind a woman not leading. I'm a CNS member.
You're what?
I am a CNS member.
Right.
My church is CNS.
Okay.
Yes. I think you can understand me, yes. So
I'm hearing you.
The woman is not allowed to do that. It's wrong.
Why? But you're giving me all this. You're making all these pronouncements. You're not able to substantiate it with anything. You said it is against the culture.
Even if I quote any part of the Bible to you now, it doesn't really make any difference.
You said it is against the Christian culture. How so? What does that mean?
Culturally, Christian culture.
What is the Christian culture? What is it? And who decided that? Where is it written?
Well, you take it or leave it. You take it or leave it.
Okay.
A woman is not allowed to lead at that level. It's not allowed.
Well, a woman is there now. So what do you think is going to happen to the quote unquote Christian culture?
It's going to bring down the Christian culture.
How?
If it's going to bring it down.
How?
How? I won't deceive you.
No, don't deceive me. I'm asking how.
Women, they are, the way I look at it. Look at in the Old Testament. They are not allowed to do anything in the Old Testament.
Oh my good God! Okay.
Apart from being, yes, in the Old Testament. Look at the Old Testament very well.
Okay.
They are not allowed to take anything that is sacred, or they are not allowed to.
I thought you. So now we're talking the Old Testament. Okay, thank you very much.
And there's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
There's a reason for that.
What's the reason?
The reason is that women do see flower, and because of that flower, they are not eligible to touch sacred things.
Good God. Okay, thank you.
It will bring profanity into the sacred things.
Right, because women have periods, that makes them right. So because women have periods and they menstruate, that means that they will stay in sacred things. Okay, thank you very much.
They will profane it. Yes.
So that's why they shouldn't be heading the church. But a woman gave birth to you, Pastor Badamosi. Yes. So therefore, you should not be heading any church since a woman gave birth to you. Permit me to say so. Anyway, thank you. Next call. Hello. Hello. Oh dear. Hello.
Yeah, I'm back again.
Storm Rider, so sorry about that. Yes, go ahead.
You see, from our both callers, the thing is, you can tell who wrote the Bible. There was no way we will find this Bible. If you trace their history back to Constantino and understand where the Bible started from, you could tell why the Bible is patriarchal, is masculine in nature, and so is our what's it called, our part of our tradition. Before the influx of these guys, we had female warriors, we have female leaders. So what has happened to it? What is the issue with somebody seeing a cycle? Is it if you're claiming as a KNS to be of the Old Testament, stick to the Old Testament and keep killing, sacrificing animals. You can't be on the same Bible said you can't put his hand on the plow and looks back. It's not fit. So you can't put your leg. You can't practice the Old Testament and the New Testament. So are you with me?
I'm listening, my brother.
So the fact that she has made it, others will come up. Do you understand? And I knew the chastisement where the Hausa's wife had when she became the first archbishop. Oh, how can she be the first archbishop and whatever? Do you understand? So therein lies our problem. Tradition and religion. That's why most of us will say we are not. Are you a Christian? I'm not a Christian. But we are spiritual in our own path. Because this same religion we practice is just a way of controlling. You see, how can a religion make you see the other gender lesser than you? Do you understand?
Yeah,
and
I'm listening.
Generally, because those who, even when they were trying to translate the same Bible to English, you saw what happened. Wycliffe, this other guy again, who was beheaded, buried at the presence of 500 bishops.
Mm-hmm.
After a while, they came back to unearth him again, then dip him in what's called acid to make sure that he was properly. So you could tell the genesis of how it has happened. So why most of us, because it's called the Orthodox. Do you understand? So the Orthodox thing is sticks. It sticks. That is why you see in the Catholic it's very, 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 very hard for a member to divorce his wife. They'll tell you marry forever. You stay there, and once you divorce, there are some like the papal. You cannot be a papal in the there's this society. There are societies in the Catholic church where you cannot be a member because they ask, are you a divorcee? It's the Pentecostal who are beginning to imbibe. Not all the Pentecostal. It's just a set of them who are beginning to imbibe to see things differently. So until we start seeing ourselves different from religion, that we're humans, we had a style where we treated it with, because Madam Ireti, look at all the religion. They all have the same thing, the same law. Treat the other like you would treat yourself. The Hindu, Hare Krishna, Buddhist, everything, the monks, it's still about love. But the most politicized one is Islam and Christian, and it's for a reason.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
And therein lies my question. And this is it. I wanted to hear you speak. I wanted them all to hear you speak.
Okay.
Titi Lokpaye talked about the church, the construct, the structure of the church being political. Then Pastor Gbadamosi, incidentally, the key is in the word that pastor says that it is against the culture of the church. And you've just laid it clear. Every single person, what they've done is they've actually manipulated either the Christian book or the Quran to suit themselves. Correct?
Yeah.
Right. So therefore, those who think that a woman shouldn't be the Archbishop of Canterbury are merely saying it because it gives them discomfort, not because there's a book that says it can't be her. Am I correct?
Which book? The books we're reading of the Bible, are they complete?
Exactly.
Ask them to go and search for other books and they'll be surprised at what they will find.
Absolutely.
So it's a compilation of somebody.
Yeah.
And it's just a way to make you think that somebody else, do you understand? Somebody else is lesser. And it just has to do with the ego, what's it called? This that pumps our testosterone. Oh, we should be. And right between ourselves, we always have that issue. The first Archbishop, it wasn't easy for them. I made to believe because most of the time it's not about spirituality, just like we have with the Pope.
Thank you.
Do you understand?
I need to answer more calls now. Yeah.
You know how you mentioned with the Pope? Somebody, after you said that at least for sake of inclusivity, in the sense of inclusion, that we should have a colored Pope.
Black, not colored.
And the rep was quick to say, it doesn't matter. Do you know what hurt me the most? That day, I tried calling. I was angered that day. People kept calling and saying, no, it doesn't matter. Whoever they choose, whoever it is picked. It doesn't have to be a black man. Can you hear a black man saying that the same Christ who is a colored man? Read your history. Now, it's all said that the first pope happened to be Peter, who has straight down. And for the first time, we had two popes. The German pope resigned.
I need you to wrap up. The lines are alive. You've done 5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. And we had a pope from the South America, which means that it's a circle that has to be broken. Why
Thank you.
We have a black pope?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you so much, Tom Raider. Great. Thank you. Right. Hello. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut everybody short now. Good afternoon.
You have not allowed women to speak since.
What do you mean? Hold on. Calm down. I don't know what gender. Calm down first and foremost, because I don't know what gender is calling, and I don't pick.
I'm a woman now.
Well, how am I supposed to know till you pick up the phone?
Okay, I'm on the line now.
Exactly. So don't say you don't let women speak to me. Please.
I have not heard about woman. That's why I'm angry
because
with you. You're a woman. You're supposed to be sorrowful to us.
Stop. Otherwise, I will cut you off. Because I do not know the gender of the person that calls me. So let's not do that. I won't tolerate it.
Okay, darling.
Please. Yeah, go ahead. Speak. You have 2 minutes.
What is this that? You know, God regretted creating a man. He never regretted creating a woman in the Old Testament. Right from the book of Genesis chapter 1 to 4. Now, I want to tell you, when God was making the book of Numbers chapter 6, he was appointed Nazareth, someone that set himself aside exclusively for God or for some time. In that place, the Lord said to Moses, speak to the Israelites and speak to them. If a man or woman to make a special vow, a vow of separation to the Lord as a Nazareth, he must abstain from wine and other fermented drinks, and must not drink vinegar made from wine or from other
Okay. We're not gonna have a whole sort of say.
Okay, we want to read it, but the listener can read it.
No. So your opinion is what? Your opinion is what?
My opinion is that they are saying women should not be the head or should not be a part and parcel of the ministry of reconciliation.
Well, what they're saying is a woman should not be the archbishop of
part and parcel of the ministry of reconciliation.
Right?
Of
should she?
Jesus.
Okay. Should she be the head, like we have with now Archbishop Sarah?
Woman can be a leader if
Thank you.
choose to be, if he's capable to be.
And what you're saying is that the Bible doesn't stop it from being so, correct?
Yeah, the Bible, look at the book of Numbers chapter 6 now.
Thank you.
A woman can set aside himself.
Thank you very much.
Service.
Thank you very much. Okay.
No, hold on.
What?
It's only me that woman that has spoken now.
Yeah, but I have to pick up other calls.
I know. You gave that man 5 minutes. Give me 2 minutes.
Because he waited with his credit on the phone.
Okay, who poured perfume on Jesus' head?
I don't know.
Who poured
Zainab.
perfume
I don't know.
Eh?
Can we hurry up about this? Because I really...
A woman poured perfume called Nand. Perfume on Jesus' head. Jesus said that this woman must be remembered throughout the year, throughout the time we are preaching. How many men give Jesus perfume and wash their leg? It's only a woman.
Okay.
Did God separate Jesus from the ministry? Rather, it's only a woman that God said that their prostitution will be recorded over men. In the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 14. It's only men will carry the punishment of women who are prostitutes. No woman will be punished because of prostitution. Because if there is
okay, we're going into a different realm now. Thank you. No, I can't hold on anymore. I've got to go. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so, just like I stopped Titilokwe from going into another part, I had to stop. I can't even remember her name because she came on shouting at me about you don't let women talk. Wrongest thing to say to me, actually. So, but she's given a bit and I gave her 2.5 minutes to do her talk. So, let's not go into the whole... The question is, Archbishop Sarah Malali is now the Archbishop of Canterbury. Do you agree with that? Yes or no? If yes, why? If no, why not? Yes, I gave the two gentlemen time to talk. None of you were calling. Number one. Number two, Storm Rider held on for several minutes whilst we did the break. So yes, it's the least I could do. We don't pay for his credit. Right? So let's have the talk. Do you agree? Yes or no? I have messages. I must read it. I have Mimi who is saying, where is it now? Mimi, I can't see your. What is it? The man talking about women's menstrual cycle as a reason for them not leading is the type of man that will keep his wife and daughters down because he's egotistical, immersed in patriarchy, and absolutely ignorant. And one who doesn't know Christianity nor the practice, and he barely reads the Bible. There's no such thing as Christian culture men. As Christian culture, men like that need not call a radio station to embarrass themselves and their lineage. Please read my message out loud. Mimi, I've just read your message out loud. Okay, I have another message here. Hi, Cecilia. Women are barred from serving in an official teaching capacity in the congregation and from exercising spiritual authority over fellow congregation members. 1 Paul plainly states, and this is a quote, I do not permit a woman to teach or exercise authority over a man, but to be in silence. 1 Timothy 2, chapter 2, verse 12. Okay. Oh boy. When people don't know the history of why women aren't allowed to lead an Orthodox church, please can you pick up WhatsApp? Oh Lord. Can we pick up WhatsApp, Zainab? Right. I'm going to be giving everybody 1 minute now because I should have known this was going to be one of those because you Nigerians, oh Lord, you love your religious topics, right? And this Danfo is going there because we got to go there because it's not just about religion. It is about a ground. I don't know what's happened to my teeth today. A groundbreaking moment in history. The first female Archbishop of Canterbury. Yep, we have one. It is official. You don't like it? Call me. Let's talk. Mr. WhatsApp. I don't know if you can pick up WhatsApp. I don't know. You can call. Try and call on WhatsApp first. Right, Zay. Everybody's getting 1 minute. Hello.
Hello, Sisioge. This is Kenny. How are you?
I'm very well, Kenny. Happy Independence to you too. You have 1 minute.
Right.
Go.
Awesome. The Bible reference he gave about women exerting authority over men was in the instance that a woman should lead the church in her house. What he's saying there is that the woman should not lead the church in her house because in those days they were having fellowship in the houses. Rather, she should go to another house to lead fellowship, but not in her house.
So do you agree with...
No, she can. I say the Bible supports that women can be an archbishop, and I'll give you 2 instances.
Okay, you have 30 seconds left. Go on.
Okay. In Judges, Deborah was the first and only female judge. If she could come into existence before Christ. Then number 2, Christ said he did not come to abolish the law, but to fulfill the law. And then, of course, number 3, the woman does not exert authority over her husband because she goes to another house to lead fellowship where her husband is not there.
Okay. That means she can, right? Thank you, Kenny.
Yes, she can.
Nice. See, that's how you do it. Short, sharp, succinct, and clear. Thank you, Kenny. Next call. See, all of you that come to call me and you want to do chapter and verse. Hello. Right, can I read my message? Okay, there it is. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Sitiogi.
Good afternoon, Emmanuel. You have a minute.
I agree that a woman can lead the church. One of the problems we are facing today is that some of these religions, are not reformist in nature. We need to kind of reform some of these religions, to meet up with modern day reality. We've seen that women can also do better, in administration, in what a man can do. Even in our culture, we've seen women fight wars, and win wars and protect their people and take up role of leadership, and do better and do well. So if we are busting them to a corner because they are women, I think it's unfair. They didn't create themselves as women. They can as well go and do surgery and have what men have in between their legs. And probably you people kind of give unto them what you also give to men. So for people forcing women to corner, because they are women, of which they didn't create themselves, to be women, I think it is unfair. They can lead in the church. So also I believe they can lead in the mosques. This idea of we being static is the reason why we are here today, why we have people who don't want to drop the ideology that does not meet up with modern day reality, religious crisis and so on. So in Christianity, in any other religion, I think we should reform ourselves to meet up with the reality of today. And I don't see any specific passage in the Bible of which a woman, shouldn't be allowed to lead. Yes, he said I think in one place where Paul was preaching that a woman, should be the leader. Should keep quiet when a man is speaking or what. But I don't think it's absolute, because even in that same Bible, we see Deborah. Even in New Testament, we see people, women go and preach. And if a woman can go and preach, then why not they being able to take up role of leadership in churches? Thank you.
Thank you very much. There you go. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Susioge.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Femi from Elegushi.
Go ahead, Femi. You have a minute.
Susioge.
Yes.
How many prophetess do we have in the Bible?
I don't know.
In the Old Testament, how many prophetess?
I don't know. I don't do religion.
Okay.
Go on, tell me.
Prophet, we have prophet. You hear of we hear of David. We hear of Samuel. We hear of Elijah. We hear of Elisha. Which of them is woman? See, we need to be very clarified here, because that place is a sacred place. And what the Bible says about that place is because that place is a holy place, and it's a sacred place, and a woman is known for her monthly menstruation, of which that place is a sacred place that does not need such a thing. That is why it is left for men to add, with all that has been happening, even from when Christ, even when the curtain was divided, that the sacred was open, that you have access directly to God. Was it a woman that was in that place? No, it was men. And God continued using the men. What he has done shows you very clearly. There are some other rules that women can play in the church. There are other laws, but when it comes to that sacred place, from the onset, from the Old Testament, it never allowed woman there. So why should a woman be there? It's very clear. As a man is the head, Christ is the head of the church. That is how God described it. Man is the head. Christ is the head. Why was Christ not woman? Why is Christ man? Why is Jesus man? So there are things that are really kept for men to do, and there are really.
So what are you saying? You're almost out of your minutes. What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that it is not allowed for a woman.
Who doesn't allow it?
By law.
Which law?
By the Bible.
Which Bible?
To the Bible. The Bible we are talking about.
And the same Bible has chapters and verses that actually allows women to lead. So therefore, who are you to decide which part of the Bible should apply and which part shouldn't apply?
Sisi,
yes,
when
sir.
woman lead, he has a place. He has his part. The woman doesn't mean that the woman should not lead, but the woman has a part.
So we're talking about lead is the Archbishop of Canterbury is now a woman, Sarah Malali. Should she be there or not?
It's not. She should not be there. That position is not a position for woman.
Well,
it's a position for man.
Or the quite off then. Okay, thank you. Thanks for your opinion. Hello, next one.
All right.
Wow. Hello.
Sisioge, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? We've only got 40...
Peter, yeah.
Oh,
Quickly,
Peter, we've only got 40 seconds before we go on break.
Yeah, when it comes to religious activity, I don't want to kind of, but I'm getting interested in this. Let me speak on my point as a Methodist. I'm a Methodist. You see, when it comes to this, I was against it. If you watch the Methodists, they also ordain. Now they've started ordaining women, and I was against it. And then the prelate emeritus said one thing. Then I will mention. He said, when the men are not forthcoming again to go into the ministry, you understand? They are not making the women. You are seeing that agility from the women. They started ordaining the women today. Methodist has affirmed her first bishop. You understand? And
it's gonna cut you off. Hold on. Don't go away. It's gonna cut you off. Don't go away.
I'll call back.
Okay.
I'll call back.
You are listening to your number.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347*880*3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lashon Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
As we mark another client service week, Cool FM, Wazobia FM, Nigeria Info, Kids FM, and Ariwa Radio want to thank and appreciate our reputable clients for your continuous patronage to our brands.
Merit 24/7 Media, Havas Communication, Gitan Communication, Masscom Media, Primus and Advertor, QVT Media, TWA Concepts, Asher Tribe Media, Fail Blanche, Momentum Media, DCO Concepts, SBM Communications, Dynamic Minds Consult, Rich and Gift, Peacock Media, Scout Media, Brand Eye, Fuel Communication, Noah's Ark, SBI Media, Adrian Homes and Properties, Intercity Media, Base One Consulting, All Net Media, New Page Consulting, Weatherhead Advertising, Co-Creators Hub, Simply Black, Gate Media, Lens Africa, PenEdge Media, Renco Multi-Solution, Ornico Media, Alexia Media Solution, Max Edge Marketing, and many more.
We assure you that our outstanding and timely service delivery will always be our priority as we offer more to serve you better.
Say hello, Lagos. Hello, Port-Harcourt. Hello, Abuja. This is Kids FM, the family fun radio. Kids FM is packed with exciting drama, engaging games, inspiring stories, great music, and the kind of conversations that bring families even closer. From sunrise to sunset, we've got something special for everyone in the family. Kids FM is fun for children, cool for teens, and just perfect for parents. It's more than radio.
It's packed with educational content such as language shows, quizzes, storytelling, fun facts, and many more.
It's a family experience you can count on every single day. So, wherever you are, Lagos, Port-Harcourt, Abuja, or anywhere around the world, you can tune in live on 101.7 Kids FM or stream online at kidsfm.ng. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at kids.fm.ng for all the fun updates, giveaways, and behind-the-scene moments. Kids FM, let's play!
.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk. Let's talk.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations. It's been interesting. I have 2 minutes before I go to news, I think. So let me try and read some messages. Good afternoon, Cecile K, Radio Goddess. I don't know how to argue on religious issues, but I know of prophetess Deborah in the book of Judges. I know of a powerful prophetess at an American evangelist, Catherine Comer, full of Holy Ghost and power. The one used to liberate many from bondage. God can use anybody, irrespective of gender. That's Yomi from Morokonla. Thank you, Yomi. Yomi, have you received your book, by the way? Please message back. Aloha, Sisege. Aloha to you too. From Joe Bong. The foundation of the society is the family. Please, who manages the family? People who say a woman should not be bishop. If there are no men to take up the position, well, good point. Good to see you again. Good afternoon. Please, if a woman can be ordained a priest, this same woman grows in hierarchy. Why shouldn't she be made the head of the church?
And more voices.
I thought to myself, where is the renewed hope?
This president is one of the best that have happened to Nigeria.
AC opposition list expectations for next INEC chair.
Let's reform for the good of Nigeria.
INEC shortlists 14 associations for political party registration.
This is the first time you see that legislature is defending the executive.
Negotiating with terrorists, and they're telling us what they want.
I don't know how else to describe it. Nigeria is no normal. I want Nigerians to be prepared. The 2027 election is going to be an election that has been different from any other election we've experienced in Nigeria.
The conversation starts here. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. It's 2 o'clock.
The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Lagos, here are some of the headlines we're tracking at this time on 99.3 Nigeria Info. An unconfirmed number of people have died in a tanker fire that erupted around 1 a.m. on Friday along the Abeokuta-Shagamu Expressway. And the Federal High Court in a Delta state has ordered the Nigeria Police Force and the Inspector General of Police to suspend the enforcement of the tinted glass permit by vehicle owners. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has dismissed reports that he plans to step down for another presidential aspirant ahead of the 2027 elections. And INEC has warned that delays in electoral reforms could derail preparations for 2027 elections. The E1 Lagos GP Powerboat Racing Championship makes its African debut in Lagos today. And meanwhile, there will be traffic diversions during the Powerboat Championship. President Bola Tinubu has approved a 100-kilometer stretch of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway to pass through Edo State. And the Nigeria Immigration Service has begun a nationwide crackdown on foreigners who overstayed visas or violated entry rules. NAFDAC has shot 2 Chinese supermarkets in Abuja for flagrant violations of extant laws governing the sale, distribution, and labeling of regulated products in Nigeria. And the UN warns of a looming catastrophe in El Fasher, Darfur, after weeks of RSF attacks. And finally, the World Health Organization says over 5,000 people in Gaza have lost limbs or suffered severe injuries, with most hospitals barely functioning. That's all for the headline news. I am Buluwati Fair. Jagade Danfo Conversations with Ireti Bakare-Yusuf continues.
This is Danfo Conversations with Ireti Bakare.
Attention secondary schools in Lagos. It's back bigger and bolder than ever. And that's the season 9 of the I Beg to Differ Secondary School Debate Tournament. This November, the ultimate battle for the bragging rights begins. Do you have what it takes to face the brightest young minds in Lagos? Can your school rise, debate, and claim the crown? Then listen up. This is your moment. Registration is currently ongoing and will now close on October 7th. Don't miss it. And remember, registration is school-based, so gather your team and secure your spot. Here's how to register. Step 1. Visit nigeriainfo.fm. Step 2, click on the I Beg to Differ banner. Step 3, fill in the form and boom, you're in. This is not just a debate, this is the Tournament of Champions. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations, right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back to Danfo Conversations. We have no more time. So let me try and read as many messages. Sisoge, good afternoon, please. Oh, I've read that. Well, all of you people that say Sisoge, please read this out. Read what out? If you send me a video or something, I don't have the time. If you're sending me Sisoge, the people of your station that are assigned to replay your Friday afternoon programs on Sunday mornings handle the assignment very, very lackadaisically. Aha. Zay, please listen. I'll read it again. Sisioge, the people of your station that are assigned to replay your Friday afternoon programs on Sunday mornings handle the assignment lackadaisically, very, very lackadaisically. They don't care which programs comes from last year or this year, which ones come from first or last. Please, can someone or you advise them? Thanks, I'm okay, Ifedi. Please, let's take a photo of that and send it to the people that need to know. Thank you very much. That's excellent feedback. I think you're talking about borderlines. I think so, because I do have people telling me they're listening to Borderlines on Sunday mornings. Thank you very much. Important feedback. What else have I got here? Where is it now? I was going to read a message. 1 Corinthians from the King James Version, 14:34. Let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. Genesis 3:16. Women are to be controlled by see why you didn't put your name, Muludu. Women are to be controlled by your husbands. So if you were so proud of that, you would have put your name, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. Anyway, where am I? Green Nature, let's okay. I always enjoy your show anytime you're on the microphone. But as for this topic, I will never support a woman to be leader at the altar where they pray to God. Because the true tradition of Christianity, Christianity is only the men. It is only the men that are called to be priests and leaders to worship God Almighty, are not women. Thank you. Your name. My name is Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. Your opinion, okay, Madam Sisioge. If Sisioge is Sisi, not CECE, and it's not Sisioge. It's Sisioge, Sioge, Chikena or Shikena, whatever the correct pronunciation. Aniedi Udo says, mine is my name. According to the book of 1 Corinthians and Timothy, okay, we've read that. It is clearly written that women should not keep silent. Women should keep silent in the church. Okay. Oh, that's so interesting. This is. Hi, good afternoon. Great topic you have here. People could argue till thy kingdom come. I remember when I was in school some 12 years back, we had a debate on whether women should be allowed on the pulpit to assume spiritual positions or not. I debated for, and the other debated against, and I won that debate that women must be allowed to higher leadership positions in the church. I won the debate with reference from scriptures which supports why a woman can be a leader in church. People always quote 1 Timothy out of context. Please, women are capable and they are permitted, so should be allowed. That's from Lan. Is it Lan? Lan in Lekki. Thank you, Lan. Okay, you're calling. Let me answer your call. You have 1 minute. I have calls. I have messages. Oh, as a cut off, call back. Yeah, there you are. Hello. Hello.
From Shongutedu.
What's your name? Sorry.
My name is Obonilo Peter from Shongutedu.
Go ahead, Obonilo Peter.
I was speaking. You told me to hold on.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, Methodist has ordained. I mean, enthroned. The word is enthroned. When you come to bishop, has enthroned her first female bishop some years ago, and is the bishop of the Diocese of Jos. I forgot in Nkechi. I can't remember again. I can't remember her full name, and she was the first ordained woman priest in the Methodist Church. And this took a lot of brouhaha. You understand? Then the prelate emeritus. Then, for what I gathered, since men are no longer turning up, from what I gathered, to go into the seminary, and you see the agility from the women and their performance. And so, along run, it came to a conclusion that they begin to ordain women. You talked about menopause. I don't want to go into that. That has a lot to play. Understand? So you see now, and for me, I was going to the ministry, but because I saw this, it discouraged me. But today, I think I'm coming to the realization they're even performing better. They're even doing a lot of work. So I don't see the reason why a woman will not become an Archbishop of Canterbury, understand, for the entire Anglican Church when it comes to this. And I'm looking for a day. I will not be surprised when we see the prelate of the Methodist Church being a woman. People say there's no prophetess. I tell you, Miriam, the sister of what they call it, Moses and Aaron, was a prophetess. Look at it again. Deborah that led was a prophetess. You understand?
Okay,
I could give you instance of. I could give you instance of. So women, if God can also use them. So I do not see where Sarah should not be the Archbishop of Canterbury if it's ordained and if the people feel it is right. So for me, I'm okay with it. Good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you. Right. Let me read this message I have here. Good afternoon, Cecile Gay. You will recall that even our Lord Jesus didn't call up women into first discipleship ministry. They were all men, so I hope to ask him the reason why I hope to ask him the reason when I get to heaven. Bayo from Ikeja. Oh, Bayo, I do love your message. Gave me laughter. Oh, it gave me laughter. What have I got here? Right. Adegoke from Lekki. Greetings to the beautiful Cecile Gay of Nigeria. Thank you. Greetings to you too. I celebrate my Independence Day. Oh, you're talking to me about independence now. Okay, as for the arch, with AI tools, okay, I use them to create beautiful Independence Day designs. Very nice. Thank you. Very nice. I like that. Right, as for the Archbishop of Canterbury, Malali, I think it's a welcome development. Women need to be given the opportunity to also lead. Leadership is not gender-based, whether politically instigated or spiritually. All those talk about women not permitted to lead or teach in church are all doctrinal and have no basis. The passages some people quoted about Apostle Paul was dead wrong. Apostle Paul wasn't talking to the Christians, he was addressing his church members, and some people are carrying it on their heads as if they are Corinthians. Oh, did it enter? This is Danfo Conversations. We go. Jiggy jaga, jiggy jaga, jiggy jaga, jiggy. We went jiggy jaga, jiggy jaga, jiggy. All the way there. We have a call on WhatsApp. Let's talk. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good afternoon. You have a minute. Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon, Cecile Gay.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Where are you calling from? Yes, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Bern, Switzerland.
Okay, Switzerland. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I would like to say, I think from the past, the reason why a lot of women weren't allowed to be in the leadership of the church, most Orthodox church, if you remember, most of the people who serve alongside with the priests are called knights of the altar servants. You understand? Most of these priests, they were leaders of countries and they went on crusade to fight wars. You understand? So they needed men, you understand, within the whole system. But right now, like one of the guys rightly said, the world has changed. You understand? And women now are taking positions, and I don't think there's anything wrong with women leading a church. Though, like one of your callers said that the unclean thing, I don't think that actually has anything to do with it. Fine, if you check some of the policies in the United States now, they are turning it all around, like in the United States, don't want all this segregation of things. But I must say, generally, within the church premises, women have a role to play. You understand? In Catholic Church, for example, they separate the women role. Like you have the Reverend Sisters, you have all those things. They have their own roles today. But I think things have changed. It's high time women start taking leadership position.
Thank you very much.
That's all I
Thank
want
you.
to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I've only
Yeah.
got thank you. Right. So here's the thing. You all already know what I feel. I feel it's a brilliant, welcome development. Albeit I don't do religion. And I don't do religion because you're all going to be upset with me. I think the children of Abraham are half the problems of this world. Yes, yes. Those of you that know what I mean, you know what I mean. I do believe that religion has been weaponized to a place in so many ways that spirituality, the spirituality of it, is not intended to be like that. But because, like Titilakwe said, the church is also a political construct, like, which then becomes a patriarchal culture, which is what Pastor Bademosi was talking about, which is not how it's supposed to be, which is what Storm Raider was telling us about. So you see, you're all losing your heads. The vast majority of you do not agree with the new Archbishop of Canterbury. And I think you need to get over yourself. I'm really going to be frank with you. I think you need to get over yourself. And I'm going to read something here. It's by my friend. Although I asked her if I could read it. She hasn't responded, but I don't think she'll mind. She wrote, and she's deeply Christian. She wrote, as a Christian woman who believes that the Pauline position on women holding leadership positions in the church does not necessarily reflect Jesus's or God's position, since we have Miriam, Deborah, Holder, etc., etc. I congratulate her, Archbishop Malali, and wish her the very best. I'm sure the Nigerian Anglican Communion will take the conservative position. We've seen it here, Danfo Conversations. You've all been calling, both Anglican and non-Anglican. But that's a girlfriend of mine. Now, here's what I'm going to say to you. I'm going to say to you, there is only two things. When the Bible is a collection of stories, whether you believe in it or not, I'm not going to get involved in that. What I am going to say to you is there are actually many, many theologians, intellectual theologians who study these doctrines, who have actually proven that the Bible, a lot of the stories in the Bible were taken from other groups, like the Sumerians. So when you all say, because they said so, and Pastor Badamosi, I've got to say to you, surely in this day and age, a woman having a period, you can say it, it's called a period, menstruation cycle, it's biology, you can say it. The fact that you're not able to say it concerns me. But none of us will be here if women didn't have a menstrual cycle. Check that out. Yeah. If women didn't have a menstrual cycle, you would not be here. So why it is you want to weaponize that again, you want to use that as a barrier to keep women out of religious leadership, is something that disturbs me, and I don't agree with it, actually. Let me be frank. Titilakwe, I don't agree with you either, but every one of you, I welcome your opinion. I think it's been an absolutely brilliant, amazing show. I would like to say something to you, though. I think I should end with this. There are only two things that's guaranteed in this life. Religion is not one of them. In this life that we are all in, on this universe, there are only two things that is guaranteed. Religion is not one of them. None. What are those two things? Change and death. I repeat, change is guaranteed, death is guaranteed. So you see, whether you all like it or not, the world will move on without you. And whether you like it or not, the African Anglican community will eventually wake up and eventually progress to the place where they too can appoint a female leader. Yes, they will. I put it to you, yes, they will. We can already see what is happening in the Catholic in the what you call it, the Catholic group. Oh, I forgot the word for it now. Right? You can see what's happening. And the previous pope, who I liked very, very much, was a progressive. So you see, change is constant. It is guaranteed. You all are going to have to just unlearn and relearn that we are in a new world. And yes, even this new world is created by God, because progress. God wouldn't have given us nature if we weren't meant to progress. Right? The cycle of life and all of that. So you need to deal with it. You see, whether it is, disturbing the waters in your kidney, that a woman is now the head of the Anglican Church or not, drink some cool water and get on with it. Deal with it. Because it's only the beginning, people. It is only the beginning. Women are here to stay. Women in leadership are here to stay. Women in religious leadership are here to stay. And so it is. There's a church near my house. Is a woman leader that owns it, that started it, that built it. So the same Bible that tells you on one hand that, women are supposed to be quiet is the same Bible that tells you on the other hand that a woman can lead. Like Kenny told us, that a woman can lead a place outside of a house, which is, I guess, a church. Right? Yeah. There's so many contradictions. The same Bible contradicts itself throughout. But it's not for me to tell you what to believe. I'm just saying to you, when it comes to women, deal with it, because we're here to stay. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Right. Am I done? Yes, pretty much. No, I can sneak in a message or two. Right? Zainab she's either shaking her head or nodding her head. Right, let me have one. I'll pick up one call. You have 30 seconds. Talk to me. Hello.
Hello.
Quickly.
Yes, it's okay. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. You don't have time. Quickly.
This is Fina. Yeah, my point is this. Even men can attest to us, to it, that women are more spiritually connected than men. In a marriage of 100, 70% of women are spiritually connected than men. So 70 for women, 30 for men. That shows that if women are the ones mounting these pulpits, I believe that they will do wonders than what men does or what men are doing now.
Thank you.
That is what I believe.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Good afternoon. My name is Paul. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Okay, go ahead, Paul. Very quickly, 30 seconds.
All right, ma. So the topic on this course, I don't think it should be like a controversy, because the Bible clearly stated in Joel chapter 2 verse 28, it says that, and afterward I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. Here, he didn't say upon all men. He said all flesh, and women are also included. And he also went ahead to say, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. So those are trying to twist the narrative to suit what they believe in or what they think should be the right thing. I think it shouldn't be that way. So thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Right. Let me read. Oh, I can still sneak in another 30 seconds if you can be quick. Hello. Hello.
Hello, Sissy. Okay.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Please, the Bible does not contradict itself. It's only those who don't understand it from the Spirit.
But the Bible actually does contradict itself on so many levels.
The Spirit of God, who don't have the Spirit.
Well, perhaps I'm not a child of God then.
Yes, it's very possible.
It's true. I am. I literally, I don't have an issue you saying that. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
After all, I'm Omo Yoruba. Abibeko. So I'm not. I don't people think that will upset me. I don't care. Right? I am Omo Yoruba, Omo Karo Jire, right? My religion was here. The religion of my people was here. So if you say I'm not a child of God,
I don't even believe in religion.
Exactly. So if you're saying I'm not a child of God, then who are you to say if you don't even believe in religion?
I didn't say you're not a child of God. I said
But,
possibly you're not
but
a
the
child of God.
Bible does
You know
contradict
yourself.
itself. The Bible does
Doesn't contradict
Yes,
itself.
it
For
does.
those who don't have the Spirit of God.
Well,
to
perhaps
teach them,
I don't have the
seems
Spirit of God, but who are you to say? Unfortunately, you called late. We can't even continue with this. Thank you, my bro. Right? I'm going to read this message. I'm going to end with this message because I'm closing now. Congratulations to the newly elected Archbishop of Canterbury. As someone from the Anglican Church in Australia, where the revered Sarah leads with distinction, I have no doubt that this Sarah too will excel in this role. While in many African traditional churches, the idea of a woman serving as head of the church may still be met with resistance, in other societies that have transcended gender-based barriers in leadership, including and within religion, it is embraced as no big deal. This election is another reminder that leadership is about a calling, vision, and service, not gender. Undudi, God bless you. Thank you so much. I'm done. Danfo is out. I'll be back at 4 o'clock. We're talking Sudan. Bye-bye.
Radio. Kids FM is packed with exciting drama, engaging games, inspiring stories, great music, and the kind of conversations that
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.